NTU economics professor Lim Chong proposed on Monday to shake up the wages of workers here. First, to increase wages by 50% over 3 years for those earning less than $1,500 a month. Second, freeze the wages of those earning $15,000 and above in the same period. Third, to increase the wages of those in between by about 4 to 5% each year for the same 3-year period. And it's raising the incomes of low-wage workers that have got Singaporeans talking.
好吗？可以给我们赚多一点，你看大车来去一次都没有了。不过当然希望可以除息吗？没有可能吧，一半。我好像如果我有加100块，我已经很满足了。因为1200你加一半嘞，50%是600嘞，哪有可能？我觉得不可以啊，因为你拼太多等一下回到家整身很酸痛嘞。蛮辛苦的，我甘愿说不要加到50%，加一点点，那么我们也不用这样辛苦。等下加了50%，我们真的要很紧张、很拼，对吗？何必
Yeah, I agree. I should have some increment so that they can benefit their families and themselves. So those below 1,500, even $100 is very good to them to subsidize their living and all this. So they have kind of one called booster, some motivation. So they might work harder for the company. Also, it's a benefit for the company. Correct?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, because I think 1,500 is so unreasonable for Singaporeans or for people who live and work in Singapore because the expenses here is too high. You just have to train your staff well, right? Sometimes they don't give good training, so whose fault is that?
From the point of view of the bottom few workers, I think it is very good. They at least equalize their income and make them own a flat and have a comfortable piece of life in Singapore. I think the top end earners, they are more than comfortable. They are in private houses and all that. So 3-year freeze in gap won't do anything to them. Or the cost of employment would certainly go up. Probably they got to increase their productivity. I think getting foreign workers to Singapore is not the solution for all the problems. We should rely on ourselves.
However, some Singaporeans say that raising the wages of low-income workers indiscriminately may result in long-term pain for the economy.
The economic environment today is very different from 30 years ago. So by doing such an adjustment or recommending such an adjustment will not help the economy or will not help in narrowing the income gap. Because this is, to me, it's a knee-jerk reaction. By doing so, the SME is definitely going to hurt themselves because it will artificially increase the cost of doing business. Over the short term, they may not be able to raise the productivity very quickly. Some of them may be forced out of business, and I think it contradicts the government's initiative in providing entrepreneurship and wanting to grow the SMEs.
It's easier said than done. It looks very good on paper, but when it comes to the actual implementation, who's going to do it and what are the adverse consequences, if any? It reminds me of the minimum wage laws in other countries. Like for example, they say you have like a minimum, say $10 or $15 per hour. Sometimes it may take away the incentive to actually work hard. People can just get laid back, get too comfortable with their views.
阿明本身是老板多多少少会有一点负担哦。如果加薪水，他们也要勤劳嘛。如果加薪水了，他们还是照样平常做工作没有进展的。阿明进步的话，对我老板这种级的人会有一点困难啦。可能他的经济把什么所说的现在的经济也不是说很好了。
To date, Lee Yi-hsian, Minister of State for Trade and Industry and Minister of State for National Development, as well as NTUC Secretary General Lim Swee-say have aired their views on Professor Lim's wage proposal, calling it drastic and too risky. For more on Professor Lim's wage proposal, check out our other clips.